What's up, my beautiful beings of the universe? What's up? So, no matter what you read, see, hear, no matter who says it, no matter if I say it, no matter who says it, believe nothing. If it agrees with your own experience in your life, common sense, then you can go with it. Now, I got a little dizziness here. Wow. Okay, so yesterday, I spoke about the universe, right? Center of the universe. So, this was recently, I just recently brought this to light, you know what I mean? Like, really, like, whoa. Because I had to keep reminding myself we're all one, everything's connected, and sometimes you tend to forget about these little things here and there that really matter, and then it dawned on me. I was watching, the pigeons at this time, and this was about maybe a month. I don't know. Time don't exist. So, and the pigeons are always telling you to come back home. Come back home. This is home right here. The center of the universe. So, this was recent. And this isn't even part of, the whole awakening, the beginning awakening, you know what I mean? That was like 2 years ago. Maybe 2.5. I don't even know. It was in June of 2014, the 26th. That was the rites of passage. So on that day, I died. I died. I surrendered to higher self, the beings, and till that point, all those years, I was, addict, an addict to all sorts of things, not just drugs, but money, women, and just whatever. So I had to realize that you can't always, get what you want. But if you try, you find sometimes you get what you need. So, I've been so that's when I started to, I had a spiritual awakening on that day on meth. And I was doing work, and I was working as I own a business, and I'm working, and it's the lawn care business. So I'm out there in the work, in the jobs, and everything dawned on me, like everything I was doing and thinking and whatever was lining up there. Things were answering me, and they say, when you have a euphoric sense of just love, that's part of it. And it's funny because somehow the ambulance came and picked me up that day. And I died that day. And 3 days later, I woke up in a mental institution. And yeah, I knew that from that day, I had to go there, and I had to do this, because I signed up for it. So I had to go through all this psychotic shit, and that day I made a decision when I was going to that when they picked me up in the ambulance. I was like, that's it, bro. You can't do this no more, man. Because if I didn't do that, the next step was death. And you have to really die before you die. You know what I mean? So That was in 2014, June 26th, number 8. So I woke up I was in there blowing my mind away. I was one to never believe in anything, I just wanted to see it. Didn't believe it. But now it's different. But anyway, and then I started to, before my breakdown, I sort of had an awakening, enlightenment. Like, whoa. Because then I was starting to pay attention to synchronicities, like songs and animals. Animals were always talking to me. I just didn't interpret, you know what I mean? I didn't do it the right way. So, because I was all fucked up, and my whole family is witches, and so my roots go all the way back to Italy, over in Europe, and in Tuscany. That's where it all began. But anyway, so I spent the time in there in the hospital, in the ward, talking to these people, and I'm like, this ain't for me. But before all this shit, I was starting to I tried to get into the Freemasons because my uncle was a Freemason. And the whole thing with the Freemason was because symbols. You see, symbols control everything. They run everything. It don't matter. This symbolizes whatever. I symbolize all this. Symbols. And that's all it fucking is. And before all this, I was reading song lyrics. They were taking me back. I didn't know anything about what I was doing. I didn't know I was fucking healing myself. I didn't know what I was doing, but I thought I was going crazy because nobody was experiencing this shit. So before this fucking psych ward stuff, I was they said, dude, go back to your childhood and think of the music that was instilled into me, right? Okay, so I was like, all right. So all these songs on the radio, like, I had to do a lot of Black Sabbath reading and Ozzy and fucking, Yes, and all these things and Rush. Okay, so I had to read all these lyrics, and I found out they were talking to me. How fucking crazy is that? That's not crazy. That's normal. That's fucking normal because they're here to help you get by, get through this fucked up life. That's so evil because nature is what? Evil. The evil of nature does what she wants. Don't matter. Watch the birds sometime. Watch how evil fucking the birds are to each other. Just watch. But we're here to, bring heaven here. Bring it all here. Or fuck it all up. Whatever. I don't know. So I started reading these song lyrics. And then I realized they had all the symbols in their fucking album covers and their fucking listen to them and then look and watch it, you know what I mean? Their videos, and it all was making sense. Like the Freemason, their symbols are here for you. Pay attention to them. They're everywhere. They're all over the place. So I began to, figure out the symbolism and the meaning to shit, and figure out what the fuck I was doing, and the numbers. I was starting those angel numbers. I didn't really know numerology yet. Oh shit. So you have to go through something to understand something. You can't just go sit on the fucking couch and do all this shit, and fucking try to manifest all that and do nothing and take no fucking action. Nothing. I don't care how much magic you do. If you don't do action, nothing's getting done. That'll lead you to your self-destruction when you do nothing. What can I say, right? Anyway. Symbolism. Don't listen to what people say. Freemason is evil and all this shit and all this. Dude, they're telling you that to scare you so you don't look into the symbolism, to get you the fuck out of where you're at, to help you. Man put this shit here to help man out. It's just up to the man, the one, to figure out where he needs to go and what signs are there for him. Anyway, that's why they don't teach you this shit in school. Self-taught is the right way. Alright, guys. I don't know. I have no idea where this is going. Who's doing what? I don't know. I'm repeating and shit. But anyway, go check out the other light language video. Fucking activations and healing. Reiki. Bam. And what else? You guys want any Reiki healing, long distance light activations, you can hook me up. Hook me up. You can hook me up. You hook me up as well because it's all the same. I give and get. You know what I mean? It just comes back. But anyway, you want to get all that healing down, or you want to get some, some of that pure anxiety energy. But if you could channel your anxiety, you could do great wonders. You know what I mean? Anyway, we'll get more about symbolism coming up, and we'll talk about what symbols and who's out there for you or whatever. I'll check you all out that then. All right, yo, so I love you guys. Oh, the dark soul. I love it, right? Anyway, I got to get out of here because this is going on too far. Fuck the editing. I don't do any of that bullshit. Anyway, because this is all pure real shit. Everyone's trying to tell about their fantasy and all this shit. There's no fantasy here, man. There's no fantasy. This is real. Real life to get through real fucked up worlds and shit. Evilness of nature. You can change the evilness of nature. Fuck can't even speak. Thank you. You can somehow change because what you vibe out, boom, 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 will come back. I don't know. It's fucked up how it works. Energy, don't lie. I love you guys. Be you. Be unique. Be inspiring. Go with it. Fucking. And everything else. Harm to none. I'm out.